Hello, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me here again at Narcissism 101, cracking the code with me, Paul Wisdom. All right, guys, so what we are going to be covering now is the grandiose narcissist. The reason why I'm doing these videos, guys, here about all the different types of narcissists is because I know that there are some people who've wanted to hear about these things, and so that's why I'm just trying to get caught up and trying to make sure that I give you guys all these videos because I don't want you guys to miss out on the most important stuff. And then I'm gonna go into the more and more real stuff, and then you guys will have a better understanding, hopefully. So we are talking about the grandiose narcissist. So, like I said, guys, what we like I said before, if you want a one-on-one session, you can email me at paul.wisdom_03@hotmail.com. Or you can send me a message at 647-406-3057. If you want to talk, if you want somebody to hear you, if you want some help with your situation, I'd be more than happy to help. All I ask is if you want to call, please text me your name before you call me, just so that I know it's you and you want to talk about narcissism. And then I can definitely help you with your situation, and I can definitely give you some advice and give you some tips in order to help you. So we are talking about the grandiose narcissist. So what is the grandiose narcissist? When you think of grandiosity, what comes to mind usually is somebody who has a high sense of self-importance, who wants to be seen by everybody, who's always putting on their happy face. Now, get this, I am not trying to say that somebody who's happy all the time and has a good exuberant energy about them is a narcissist. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that there's a difference between someone who presents a good energy and then somebody who's fake, who's doing it for a show. And usually most people can see when somebody is fake and when somebody's doing it for a show. They can tell that there's something off about that person or that other person. There's something off about them. They're not very genuine. They come across as very boastful, and they come across as very puffed up, and they don't seem to be themselves. They seem to be present a very fake facade. So that's another thing. Okay. Now, the grandiose narcissist, like I said, all narcissists, keep in mind, all narcissists, they all play by the same playbook. The grandiose is no different, except the difference is the grandiose, they are very just that grandiose. They're very puffed up. They like to put on their game face and smile, and they want to be seen by everyone. And once they find out that there's somebody who is not giving them the attention, then that person will eventually become a target because that narcissist, the grandiose narcissist, notices that that person isn't falling for their facade. Now, like I said, once you find out that you're dealing with a narcissist or that somebody you've identified as a narcissist, you need to get as far away from these people as you can. Get away from the vicinity that they're in because they could come at you. Don't say anything around them because anything you say can and will be used against you at a later date if you are not careful. With the grandiose narcissist, like I said, they have a sense of self, but behind closed doors, they are a totally, and I mean totally different person. They are definitely the opposite of grandiose when they're behind closed doors with their victims. They abuse, they manipulate, they do all the things mentioned in the glossary of the terms. They can also be very dangerous, except this narcissist may not put their hands on you per se, but they also can be, but they can be very puffed up, and they can definitely start verbal fights, and they can also do things that are very strange. There was somebody mentioned something some time ago, and I wanted to make mention of it. All narcissists, like I said, they all play from the same playbook, but there are some there's some things that all narcissists do, and that's in the glossary of the terms. They all do those things. Now, the grandiose narcissist, some of the characteristics that they portray from the glossary of the terms is they manipulate people into believing that they are the best thing in the world, that they're dressed so good, and that they're all this and that they're all that. They like to talk about themselves a lot. The grandiose narcissist definitely has the loudest voice in the room. They like to talk, but they don't like to listen. The grandiose narcissist also likes to gaslight people into believing that the way they see things, or things that the grandiose narcissist says, the grandiose narcissist will say, "I never said that. I didn't do that," and they think of the grandiose narcissist as sort of like Joker, the the Marvel character Joker, how he's very grandiose and he's very loud and he's very rambunctious and he runs around, and that's what the grandiose narcissist is like. They present forth a facade of a person, and behind closed doors they're far, far, far from that. Now, with the grandiose narcissist, one thing that you need to pay attention to with these people is that what they can do is when they present that false sense of self, it's that they're trying to get something from you. It means that they want something from you. Because I made a video of why did the narcissist target me. It's usually because you have something of value that they want, whether it's your personality, whether it's your money, whether it's your energy, the energy that you exude off yourself, whether it's something material like a house or something like that, or but the grandiose narcissist is generally trying to get something from you. They're definitely like a joker. They're like a clown because they feel like they're self-serving, self-important, and that they should have everything. But just be careful because this grandiose narcissist can definitely start things. Another thing that the grandiose narcissist does is the smear campaign. They will definitely smear you if they know that you are not catching on. So really be careful with them. The grandiose narcissist, another thing that they do is they will definitely ghost you when they know that you caught on to them. They will definitely ghost you. They'll definitely not want anything to do with you. That's another thing that you need to watch out for. The grandiose narcissist can also object constancy when they're very selfish and they're very ungrateful. And even though you did something or gave them something, they will or you messed up something, they will call you out for it, and then they will definitely make you out to be the bad person when really you're far from that. I hope. And so that's another thing that the grandiose narcissist generally does. So yeah, guys, this was the video about the grandiose narcissist. Like I said, if you know anyone that's going through this, anybody who's dealt with this, please drop comments below. Please send them this video. It could save your life, save their life rather, and save your life as well. Also, like I said, you can email me, you can text me. I really want to hear from you guys. I really want to give you guys some insight, some help, because I've experienced this and I know what everything looks like. And yeah, I hope that you benefited from this, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for joining.